Hello, everybody, and welcome to another game of Beekeepers. Okay, so I made a mistake in that I was in the process of making a bee, and instead of putting one of these larvae treat things in there, I just let the thing go all the way, which would make it a buzzy bee, which is common. So I thought, well, what would happen if I removed it? So that's what I did. And I had no idea what would happen. I didn't know if I would have to start all over and I would have to pay for it. I just had no idea. But I was going to take a chance, and actually, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool in that it just takes away the bee, and you're stuck with the larvae. And what I did is I put one of these purple ice treats, which is a epic bee, right in here. Now, one other thing that I want to end with that I'm kind of finding out is that I have a couple of my friends in here and they're playing, and actually, one of them has almost the exact same hive as me when it comes to the legendaries. You know, has two of the same legendaries. Then the other legendary is the same exact mine, and it's not like it's because there's few legendaries. I think there's like 4 or 5 legendaries. So I think what's happening is because since this is a new game, statistically and mathematically, it's only going to give out like a certain amount. You know, I don't know exactly how programming works. I don't know exactly how game developing works. I don't know how a lot of this stuff works. But I'm guessing that when things start out, there's really not much of a variety. You know, things kind of change like over time. What I'm also finding out is that the pollen collection isn't that hard if you know what to do. Now, when I say if you know what to do, um, pick a hive that works for you. Now, I have 3 red bees. 2 are dupes, and 1 is a new one that I just got, which is this guy, Magma Bee. He's not in the original list of bees, so he's a new one. In the original Epic Bee list, there's only 1 red bee, and it's a shy bee, and it is not in the Epic Bees that I'm seeing. So this guy just looks like a mad bee. In fact, he reminds me of the fire bee for Beeswarm. I don't want to do like any comparisons. But this guy, he has a good storage. He collects 320 pounds, so you definitely want to take him and say he's going to give me some good red pollen. So when you kind of start to find out what bees that you have and you're just going to do some farming, go to a field that's going to give you some good pollen, right? So right now I have the pack that I want. It holds a good amount. I also went to what do you want to call it? The new butterfly, and he's actually quite interesting. If we can actually walk up there, and I have the boots. There might be some more boots at the pro store. I think that's next door that you go to. Now, what I want to say is that because you're walking and there is no glider, don't focus on the tool right now. Focus on a pack. Focus on something that'll keep you away from your hive. I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that in the best intention, saying if you can stay away from your hive and keep the pollen with you longer, then that's pretty cool. Because the other thing is that going from one hive slot to another hive slot doesn't really cost that much. It doesn't double and double and double. Now I'm at 15 pretty fast. Now here's the bad thing. those codes that the apologetic apology, they're done. The code that is on Hoops the Bee, that's gone. So if you're watching this video, I hope you're watching it like almost right away, because put those codes in fast. Put those codes in fast. Now let's see if he says what he originally did. Nope, he didn't. Now this bee, he's the builder butterfly. I think when I read him, I think what it originally said is that your tools, I think when you come to him, he does something, and your tools can either be made great, or they can actually be made worse. I'm not sure. If he can make your tools worse, that really sucks. The other thing is that you're going to get um, some missions from the lower fields, like the white fungus, but that doesn't open up until you get 15 bees. That's this field right here. Once again, the bees collect the pollen, so you don't want to move around all the time, and they have special skills. And they will come back to you, and you start seeing that when they come back to you, these things start popping up. Yes, they empty their honey into you. So every once in a while, you know, you want to use your tool to kind of lower that. The bees come back to you, they empty their pollen, and then you move around. You know, you move around, and then you stop and you let your bees come back to you. So that's actually kind of cool. It's kind of cool. This is the noob. He got nerfed. He was ×2, but now he's 1.5. That's not bad. Not bad. One again, here's my advice. If you want the newbie, get the newbie. He is an OP type of bee. He's not comparable to the berry bee. I know people will say, well, he's just like the berry bee. No. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. He's not comparable to the berry bee. And those diamonds, I have no idea what they do. No idea what they do. But from what I've read online, these gamers who have developed this, who have done the programming, they're putting a lot of investment into this. I don't know if they're competing against Beeswarm, but I don't think so, because I think the Beeswarm people, they're going to go back and forth. They're going to say, you know, I've done a lot of Beeswarm, I've got a lot of the equipment. I'm not going to go away from Beeswarm, because on it he always has the updates, but I'm always going to enjoy the simulator games, and this is kind of easy to grab onto, and who knows? Who knows? Beesmas on this? Hey, I'm thinking, why not? Right? Why not? It would not surprise me. It would not surprise me if they're going to do a Beesmas for Beekeeper. Because this is how you get people to play games. You do giveaways. You do giveaways. You give them bees. You give them packages, just like with a lot of the boosts. You give them stuff to keep them interested in the game. And then at some point, you have to stop, because you can't do giveaways like all the time. Oh, alright. So, did they give me the same bee? Did they give me the same bee? Alright, let's see what it is. Another flaming bee. I think they gave me the same. I think I already have flaming bees. Oh my goodness. 3 flaming bees. Now, I heard that if you have like the same type of bees like around you, then you also have the same chance of getting that. Now, here's what now that actually may be a good thing if you want like a red type of hive, and there's not a lot of like red bees, so obviously if it's going to give you a red bee, and there's not that many red bees, and I think right now maybe there's 2 or 3, you know, it's going to say, okay, well, I got to give you an epic. I can't give you this demon. What? Actually, the demon's a colorless. Huh. Well, what's this right here? This magma bee is an epic. That'd be kind of cool. So, I mean, I'm surrounded by red bees, except for this dude right here. So I guess that's not surprising. I guess if you're going to do like a red hive, and you already have 2 of the same, and there's not that many epic red bees, you shouldn't be surprised. So maybe that's one of the downfalls. Maybe later on you have to wait for more red bees or blue bees or colorless bees to come in. So I guess don't be surprised with like what's happening right now. All right, you guys take care. Bye.